Just a crumb of snap? No, because I like to do my dailies when I'm putting the baby to bed. Me teaching ESL class, repeat after me class. I like to do my dailies while putting the baby to bed. I like to do my dailies while putting the baby to bed. I like to baby bed. Very good, very good. That would be an A+. The water in Majorca don't taste like what it oughta. Honestly, I'm kind of cracked at tongue twisters. I think I'm one of the all-time great enunciators. I'm a little inconsistent, but when I'm on my A game, I think I am one of the all-time great enunciators. Tongue twisters for adults. You ready? 100 tongue twisters to perfect. 100 tongue twisters to perfect pronunciation in English. 11 benevolent elephants. She sees cheese. 6 sticky skeletons. Truly rural. Each Easter Eddie eats 80 Easter eggs. Which is which? Willie's real rear wheel. Send toast to 10 tense stout saints 10 tall tents. Send toast to 10 tense stout saints 10 tall tents. What? I don't even know what that means when I say it slow. Send toast to 10 tense stout saints 10 tall tents. 6 sleek swans swam swiftly southwards. Scissors sizzle, thistles sizzle. A happy hippo hopped and hiccuped. English can be understood through tough, thorough thought, though. Cooks cook cupcakes quickly. Really leery, rarely Larry. 12 twins twirled 12 twigs. A snake sneaks to seek a snack. I like New York, unique New York. I like unique New York. 6 Czech cricket critics. That's a tough one. 6 Czech cricket critics. 6 Czech cricket critics. Babbling baby boys blurted boldly. Which wristwatches are Swiss wristwatches? How can a clam cram in a clean cream can? An ape hates grape cakes. Fred fed Ted bread and Ted fed Fred bread. That's a little tricky. That's a tricky one. I saw a kitten eating chicken in the kitchen. Can you can a can as a canner can a can? Imagine an imaginary menagerie manager managing an imaginary menagerie. She sells seashells by the seashore. Gobbling gargoyles gobbled gobbling goblins. 9 nice night nurses nursing nicely. 9 nice night nurses nursing nicely. Billy Bob blabbered boldly. I'd give myself like a B+ for that. But then you get into the long ones. Holy cow. Top 10 rappers Eminem's too afraid to diss. All I want is a proper cup of coffee made in a proper copper coffee pot. You can believe it or not, but I want a cup of coffee from a proper copper pot. Tin coffee pots or iron coffee pots, they're not good to me. If I can't have a proper cup of coffee from a proper copper coffee pot, I'll just have tea. All I want is a proper cup of coffee made in a proper copper coffee pot. You can believe it or not, but I want a cup of coffee from a proper copper pot. You got an issue? This could be its own segment. It's an awfully hot coffee pot. To sit in solemn silence in a dull, dark dock, in a pestilential prison with a lifelong lock, awaiting the sensation of a short, sharp shock from a cheap and chippy chopper on a big black block. To sit in solemn silence in a dull, dark dock, in a pestilential prison with a lifelong lock, awaiting the sensation of a short, sharp shock from a cheap and chippy chopper on a big black block. A dull, dark dock, a lifelong lock, a short, sharp shock, a big black block. To sit in solemn silence in a pestilential prison and awaiting the sensation from a cheap and chippy chopper on a big black block. Is that a problem? Are these supposed to be hard? This is literally just reading. It's just reading words. What is this, like the first grade? Give me something tough, man. Betty Botter bought some butter, but she said the butter's bitter. If I put it in my batter, it will make my batter bitter. But a bit of better butter will make my bitter batter better. So she bought some better butter, better than the bitter butter. Put it in her bitter batter, made her bitter batter better. So 'twas better, Betty Botter bought some better butter. It's just a sentence. I don't understand if this is supposed to be... Am I being memed on? Like, am I being trolled? That's fast. I'm not saying it's slow. It's not like my Orange Justice. That's fast. This one... Okay, I'm just going to read sentence 1 because I think this will be funnier if you know how it could go wrong. I'm a mother pheasant plucker. I pluck mother pheasants. Do you see how this one could be a little dangerous? I'm a mother... As a mother, I'm a mother pheasant plucker. I pluck mother pheasants. I'm the most pleasant mother pheasant plucker to ever pluck a mother pheasant. I'm not the most pleasant plucker. I'm the pheasant plucker's wife. I've been plucking mother pheasants my whole pheasant plucking life. I'm not the pheasant plucker. I'm the pheasant plucker's mate. I'm only plucking pheasants because the pleasant plucker's late. Okay, I had to slow down. I had to slow down. That's tough, man. The end of it almost got me. A tree toad loved a she toad who lived up in a tree. He was a two-toed tree toad, but a three-toed toad was she. The two-toed tree toad tried to win the three-toed she toad's heart, for the two-toed tree toad loved the ground that the three-toed tree toad trod. But the two-toed tree toad tried in vain. He couldn't please her whim. From her tree toad bower, with her tree toad power, the tree toad vetoed him. Truly, this is a gaming drought. Yes. Hard tongue twisters. Those were the easy ones. If you must cross a course cross cow across a crowded cow crossing, cross the cross course cow across the crowded cow crossing carefully. Brisk brave brigadiers brandish broad bright blades, blunderbusses, and bludgeons, balancing them badly. Six sick hicks nick six slick bricks with picks and sticks. Can you can a canned can into an uncanned can like a canner can a canned can into an uncanned can? The sixth sick Sheik's six. That's just the same word over and over. That one's not possible for a native English speaker to do. The sixth sick sheik's sixth sheep's sick. That's not, English language was not designed to handle that. That's an edge case. That one's not meant to be there. Rory the Warrior and Roger the Worrier were reared wrongly in a rural brewery. Ingenious iguanas improvising the intricate impromptu of an impossibly impractical instrument. I saw Susie sitting in a shoe shine shop. When she shines, she sits, and where she sits, she shines. So true. When a doctor doctors a doctor, does the doctor doing the doctoring doctor as the doctor being doctored wants to be doctored, or does the doctor doing the doctoring doctor as he wants to doctor? These 1,000 tricky tongue twisters trip thrillingly off the tongue. 33 thirsty, thundering thoroughbreds thumped Mr. Thurber on Thursday. A skunk sat on a stump and thunked the stump skunk, but the stump thunk like the skunk stunk. Give Papa a cup of proper coffee in a copper coffee cup. He threw 3 free throws. That one, you just got to know that if you're going to work at TNT. Many an anemone sees an enemy anemone. What can I say?